Hi everyone, welcome to week 8 of these courses. So this is a SLM416 and 516 sports marketing course. So we are halfway through this semester. So in these videos, I'm going to let you know what you need to complete for week 8. Before we talking about the content that we're going to talk about in week 8, I would like to talk about the mid-course evaluation that you guys did last week. I had the mid-course evaluation last week. I'm glad that 22 students took the time to complete the mid-course evaluations and give me some feedback, sharing with me about your experience of taking online courses. I really appreciate your contribution to these mid-course evaluations. I have a quick summary about what you guys suggest for the rest of semester. So I would like to give you some response to see how I would like to do for the rest of the semester. The first thing is that some students hope that I'm able to share these lecture videos and the PowerPoint at the same times. I appreciate that. Yes, I think in some weeks I forgot to share the PowerPoint slides. So starting from this week, I will try to make sure that I post the lecture videos and the PowerPoint slide at the same times. If I forgot, please don't hesitate to send me an email to remind me. So that is something I would like to do for the rest of the semester. So when you're watching the lectures, you could just have the PowerPoint right next to you. That will be a lot easier for you to go and look at these PowerPoints and also when listening to the lectures. The second suggestion for students saying that they hope that I can have a little bit more Zoom meetings. I will try my best to have a little bit more Zoom meetings. So far, so we're going to have a couple of Zoom meetings in the next few weeks. So for this week, we're going to talk a little bit about a group project. Next week, we're also going to talk about the second part of group project. We'll have a little bit of Zoom meetings. And then we're going to have a little bit about the review section for the next exams. So we have some couple of Zoom meetings. For the last 4 or 5 weeks, I would like to see whether we need to have the Zoom meeting to have that interaction with you, but I would like to have this opportunity to continue to work with you and speak with you through the Zoom. The third suggestion, they say, please provide more direction to the group projects. That's good suggestions. I had the Zoom meeting last time when we are talking about the first group projects. Most of the students shows up. So my goal initially is I could, speak to every group one by one. We have 9 different groups. Unfortunately, due to some technical issue, it's just very difficult for me to speak to all the different groups one by one. So last time I spoke to 4 groups. So hopefully this time I try to speak to every single groups. So my goal is for this week, Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm going to interact with 9 groups one by one. I'm going to share with you about my thoughts on your first group projects and also give you some idea how you need to work on improving your survey that you can distribute later on. So this is the third one. The fourth one is some students say they hope the quizzes and the online discussions could be due at the same time. So in the first 7 weeks, our schedule was like I asked you to send me your online discussion on Tuesday and Thursday and the quiz on Wednesday. So some students hope that I'm able to let the quiz and online discussion due dates are the same. So starting from now, the online discussion will be on Tuesday and Thursday, and the quiz will also be on Thursday. So you don't have to submit anything on Wednesday. So you could have more time to work on different things now. And the last suggestion for students, they say they hope that I can host 2 review sections next time, if that's possible. I will see how many students will show up. So because I'm scheduling the exam review from 8:30 is because our course initially was scheduled at 8:30. Majority of students are not taking classes on 8:30. So I'm still planning to have the exam review at 8:30 to make sure most of students could attend. Maybe I will record the exam review section next time. And for the students who will not be able to make it to the exam review section, they can watch the video and get the chance to review the exam with me. So this is the mid-course evaluation, some of the feedback that I have. Again, we still have another 7 or 8 weeks in the future. If you have any question, any concern about these courses, please do not hesitate and contact me directly and let me know about your struggles. And I know online learning is very challenging, not just for you, but also for all the instructors. So I would like to do my best to enhance your learning experience. And also I hope that you can let me know your feeling and your experiences, and let me know how I can do to enhance your learning experiences. Okay, this is about the feedbacks on the mid-course evaluation. For this week's course, I'm going to talk about pricing strategy in sports. We talk about in the starting from week 6 to week 10, we're going to cover 4P. Right, we're gonna talk about products, we're gonna talk about price, we're gonna talk about promotion, and we're gonna talk about places. Right, so today we're going to talk about pricing. So before that, we talk about products. We talk about branding. Branding is actually associated with the products, right? So today we're going to talk about pricing. So pricing strategy, you do actually have a lot of thing to learn in this chapter. So for the reading is from the textbook, chapter 9. I hope that you can read the textbook. So there are a lot of things that we're going to cover for this week's class. So we're going to talk about pricing concept. We're going to talk about what is price, what is the value, what is price elasticities. We'll talk about what factor will impact the pricing strategy. What will be internal factors, what will be the external factors. All right, for the external factors, we're going to spend a little bit more time to talk about price elasticity. What is the price elasticities and how we're going to calculate the price elasticities. And also we're going to talk about how competitions, different types of competition will impact the pricing strategy, how the legal, different laws will impact your pricing strategies, and how the economics, macroeconomic and microeconomic, how would that impact your pricing strategies. Right, so and then we're going to, the last part was going to talk about some pricing strategies that has been utilized in the sports industries. Right, so this is the structure for this week's course. The video is actually fairly long for this week. We have 1 hour and 13 minutes videos. So I share these lectures notes with you. So when you're watching these videos, you can just use the lecture notes and get to know a little bit more about it. And because the video is kind of long, so I will, you can stop somewhere and take a break in between and then continue to go and listen to. So at the end of these videos, if you think there are a lot of information, there are a lot of concept, please go back to these summaries that make it for you. And using these summaries to help you reorganize this information. So all this information, they're kind of related with each other. So they can be reorganized. So using this table to reorganize your information and knowledges. So for this week, we only need to do one online quizzes. This online quiz is about pricing strategy because in these quizzes, we have to do calculation. So I am not going to restrict the time. So you can take as much time as you want to do these quizzes. We have only 3 questions, but all the questions are not easy for you to answer. You really have to use things we discussed and talk about for this week and utilize in your analysis in the quizzes. So there's no multiple choice on these quizzes. These quizzes are completely open questions, but you have to go and utilize the things we talk about in the class and apply these knowledges into these quizzes. So this is about quizzes. The due date is on Thursday, October 8th at midnight. If you have any questions about this week's courses, please do not hesitate and let me know. So for this week, as I mentioned, on Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to be meeting with all the different groups to talk about your group projects. So I'm going to send you guys email announcement later, possibly sometime on Monday, and you will know when I would like to meet you to talk about your group project, to give you more direct feedbacks about your group projects. Okay, that's it for these short videos. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you stay in Ohio, this week's weather is so much better than last week. It's much warmer, so I hope you can enjoy the warm weathers. Possibly the last few weeks that we will have the weather like this. All right, that's it for these videos. Have a wonderful week. I will see you guys next time. Bye.